Hello, hola, bonjour. Welcome to Your Story Matter podcast. I'm your host, Angie Abreu Olivo, and we are here to inspire sustainability and change by creating with purpose. Hello, guys. Welcome to Your Story Matter podcast. I'm Angie, your girl. How you doing? How are you? I hope you're doing good. Welcome. Thank you to new subscribers, new followers on Angie blog, new readers on Writers Yet blog and Medium. Hello. I'm so glad you're here and listening to podcast number 26. Oh my God. Seriously. I'm halfway cleaning my apartment right now, and I have everything like a plant in my face, literally, and I have everything up, and the Holy Spirit was like, no, it's time to record now. Just came back from, actually this morning from court. Yes, I was at court again for same situation as last year, and honestly, it felt like, not like a waste of time. It was more like, yes, a waste of time, but at the same time, more like a lesson that I needed to see again, or somebody needs to learn a lesson that they don't want to learn. But this is another thing. It's like, as I was coming here, I was like, okay, God, how can I forgive? Teach me how to forgive. I want to forgive this situation, this traumatic experience, and also like hearing this person justify the reason why they don't want to pay, right? I explained this in my Angie blog in one of the videos, so you can go check it out. It's the one about justice. It's one of the videos. I put it out there. I spoke about it because I was divinely guided, led to, and also right here too, because I feel like God, Jesus, wants to talk about these lessons about how specific Jews, because this person is a Jewish, they're very selfish. They're greedy. They're stingy with money. They are just, and that thing too is like his justification, like, I guess God wanted me to hear, because he contested this. Like, he wanted to rebuke the fact that, like, he's basically saying that the judge, what she decided was wrong, that she was wrong, and then the whole time was him pointing out something that she already told him that it was already false. Like, he brought a false witness to the stand. Like, he brought someone false, justifying the fact that the person who was doing the fumigation in the apartment was somebody that literally all of a sudden, before the court hearing last year, they just went bankrupt. How convenient, right? We couldn't find this person, they can't find it, right? And that too is like, and then he brought somebody who didn't do the fumigations, who didn't do while I was there, That too, it was like also kind of a waste of time as well, because there's already someone living in this apartment already. So it's kind of like, that's why it's like the whole case was suspended. Like, she suspended the whole thing because she was just like, there's somebody living there. Like, there's no point, like, now you have to pay, right? Also that too, I'm being penalized as well. I have to pay him as well. But apparently it overrides because he has to pay me. Anyways, obviously I'm going to use some money to pay it back, right? It's just, I find it like their way how they justify, like they're trying to make justice, but like it's not really equal. And that's how God is letting me know, you see how it's not equal? Like nothing in this system or anything on this planet, it's equal. Like, how is it that the person who is a victim, who went through traumatic experience, has to pay their oppressor? You know what I'm saying? And just because he has to pay more, it's okay for the victim to pay him. So it's like saying, for example, rape. People who go through rape, right? It's like saying, let's say the rapist win the case, right? And it's like saying, well, the victim has to pay the rapist for what? Do you understand? Do you see how a lot of things need to change? And I think I've been divinely guided to speak about this, and I'm going to continue talking about this. This is the year of justice, clarity, and truth. And if this makes you uncomfortable, you don't have to listen to this, okay? I'm going to continue saying things that needs to be said. As well, God is keep telling me, like, I confirm it with him, but that too is like, pray about it if this is your message, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be delivering messages for certain people that need to hear these certain messages, either for healing, either for confirmation, either for warnings, either for many things, okay? I'm being used... I like being used by God. It's okay. And that too is like, I'm following God, and I don't care what anybody has to say, anybody that makes him uncomfortable. He also gave me the green flag that sometimes it's okay to swear, because I am a person who went through a lot of oppression, a lot of injustices in my many past lives. And this is the year where I'm going to bring the reign with God and all my soul family. And yeah, we're here to beat the devil. And the devil disguises itself with many, many forms and many faces, and, you know, but that's it. We're going to bring that asshole back to, you know, where it belongs. And we're going to be rising humanity. We're going to be the divinely human beings that we're meant to be. We're going to bring equity. We're going to bring sustainability. And I'm literally manifesting right this second with you. And I hope that you're doing with me as well, because this is the new Moon in Pisces, a very strong energy. I felt it around 12:30 a.m. I felt this surge, this energy, because I honestly was having a lot of panic attacks and praying because I didn't want to go through this traumatic experience again, because this person did a lot of things, and I knew, and also God was showing me what he will say today that it will kind of trigger me. So that's why he was training me, like, no, stay silent, you know, it's okay. I need you to be, you know, I know your mouth, you know, because I do have a mouth. And that too is like, I'm learning about, you know, patience. I'm learning to, you know, withhold myself. That too is like, he's teaching me also that, you know, a lot of people you can forgive, you know, you can send them love, you can send them healing, especially, you know, pray for your enemies, you know what I'm saying? But doesn't mean that you need to open that door again. If I tell you to close that door, you need to leave it closed. And the reason why this is, take it how resonant, you know, use discernment. The reason why he's letting you know, someone here know, and myself as well included, you know, we're all learning here. This is Earth School. We're all learning together as we go. You know what I'm saying? And the more you follow your mission, your intuition, and your, you know, your purpose, the more safer and the more protected you will be. Okay? So this is for somebody. Don't let nobody tell you, don't do this, don't do that. If you feel it in your heart that this is what you must do, do it. Okay? I'm serious. It will literally save your life and protect you at all costs from anything evil, jealous, envious people projecting shit onto you. Okay? You promise? Good. Now, the reason why he or she, because he keeps saying, I mean, he or she, you know, it's a beautiful energy. Holy Spirit's a beautiful energy. Jesus, you know, before you have access to God, you know, you go through Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. Amen. That's my G. And he's also teaching me about, you know, other things of how to protect yourself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you know, and also that too is like, this is the year also to help people, you know, deal with mental health, mental illness, you know what I'm saying, and how they can, you know, help themselves, heal themselves with spirituality and any forms of spirituality. Spirituality has many forms, you know, but the point is to raise awareness about consciousness, right? Higher consciousness, and how to, you know, manifest with good intentions and pure hearts, not with the bad intentions, because some people use it the wrong way. And again, it's just not good for them, you know? They're just hurting themselves and creating more chaos for their own lives, right? And not only their lives, it could be their families, it could be their lineage forever, you know? But the reason what he was showing me is that it's like the way that this person was describing how justifiable his excuses about why he shouldn't pay so much. Oh, we pay all of this, we pay all of that, and blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, and it wasn't, at the same time I look at it, he's trying to show me, it's like, it's not about the money though, It's about respect. It's about integrity. It's about empathy and how much lack this person and their family probably taught them this. And that's how business also, they teach this to other businesses and other people, to treat people this way because of money. Money is an energy, but when it's used in a very toxic and negative way, it's just disgusting. Hey. Woo! You can will it definitely. You can will your energy. That's Kate Roosevelt, Familiar Energy. I love this song, guys. And by the way, this artist, he's just awesome. Kate Roosevelt. Check him out on YouTube. He's sweet. I love his music. It's so liberating. It's so uplifting. It's so creative, like every time I want to write, or I'm going to get into card readings, or I want to do some painting, like, I don't know, his music is just nice. So again, as I promised you guys, I will be announcing artists around here, give them shout outs and stuff like that. So for those who are interested, if you want, because I do have a lot of listeners here from all around the world, like, oh my God. Thank you guys so much for your downloads, your shares. It's very nice. I feel very humble because I feel like, and it's a lot of Middle East, the South America, a lot of USA. Yo, what's up? What else? Yeah, there's a lot. Canada, well, yay. Dominicano, hey. But yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to talk about here. We're here to talk about, more love, not war, right? And it's funny how, it's not funny, it's how coincidence, it's not really, it's just what it is, and how it started my day like this, because I had planned, like, okay, I want to eventually, Holy Spirit's like, we're going to record podcasts today, and I'm like, okay, and I'm like cleaning and stuff after, because I'm trying to like let go of that negative energy from this morning. So by the time I'm reading this, doing this is the 2nd of March. I don't know if I'll release it today or tomorrow. Maybe I'll release it tonight. We'll see. Also, I'm creating a blog on this, on this subject. But also I'll be adding, ways to help Ukraine, I'm creating a list, like literally Jesus is helping me find all these ways to help Yemen, Utopia, like all these links, so that's why it's taking me a little bit of time, guys. But the blog, I will let you know on social media, on Red Osiep or my Instagram. You guys can go ahead and follow your girl, and that way, and also that too, I'm usually more in the stories than more on posting, because it's just posting things a lot of time, just being honest here. And also because, I'm constantly giving messages also to be delivered on YouTube, and that usually takes time with editing and stuff like that. So, bear with me. Thank you so much. I know that I make it seem like, oh, it's so easy to do, but it takes a lot of work, okay, and a lot of energy. And I really appreciate, guys, that, when you guys like and comment and share, and subscribe so we can help grow the channel, help grow the family, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the family, call your friends and everybody, come. And also that too is like, I'm also dealing with spiritual warfare on these channels as well. God has been showing me there's a lot of jujus, a lot of evil eye, a lot of envious and jealous people, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really affecting me, but especially these people are actually paying really intense practitioners, because these people have money. I feel flattered. They're like, oh my God, you take so much of your time instead of focusing on yourself and healing. And I don't know, making sure that you're, in a line with your own business, like mind your own business. No, you're spending your time and money to try to destroy someone because they're speaking the truth. because whatever this person is saying, it's bothering you, right? And also because it might jeopardize your money, right? Your greedy ass motherfucking asshole, psychopath, sociopath tendencies, right? That comes from your family, that comes from your, your lineage. And most of these people, it's like God is like, they're cursed already, and they're just getting like making it even worse. You know what I'm saying? So love and light to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you listen to my podcast too, and that too. Thank you guys for, spreading the word and helping me out here, because obviously they're trying to affect what we're trying to do here. So the more, you share, the more you like the content, the more you spread the word, you know what I'm saying? The more we're able to grow and beat the fucking devil. Because these people are demonic. They have some type of demon, evil spirit inside of them. And that's what they're trying to jeopardize us who are working in the light, who are processing through the light. Yes, we all have dark in us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we're perfect here. That's not what we're here to do, right? But at the same time, it's like we don't take that dark energy and use it against other people. We work on it ourselves. We alchemize it and turn it into a positive energy, either through creativity, either through healing, either to being of service, either to helping communities, either to helping Gaia, either to doing something constructive for humanity and the planet and ourselves, our mental health, or our inner, cleansing our heart. All our hearts needs to be in a pure state if we're trying to manifest, right? During this time, this new moon in Pisces. So I decided that we're going to do it together. Yes. So let's go. Let's write. Let's get a paper, pen, whatever, paper, pen, or whatever. Or if you want to use your phone, use your notes. Let's do this. Have a little bit of tea. I will suggest today, if you can, do a little fasting. If your health permits it, do a little fasting. You can do it today or tomorrow. Just, to cleanse, to detox your body, to let go of, all these evil spirits cannot really affect you when you're just into purifying your body and, no toxic, only fruits and vegetable, like keep it pure, right? For now, well, especially when you're manifesting something tremendously big, for example, right? Or something, a dream or something that you are thinking about, and you always wanted to do something. Let's say that's something that you always wanted to do, but you left it in the back burner because there's always something that comes up, right? So what we're asking you in the Holy Thank You Spirit is asking you to go back to that and look at it again. Look at it with different eyes. Look at it from childhood eyes, right? Like, what would your inner child would look at this, and how would they make it happen if they could? Now that you are this person, now that you are who you are, right? And that too is like, want to put you in that space of different perspective, because we are literally, the energy is so potent with what's happening in Ukraine, right? Like right now, basically it's like, we all have to be in that sense. Like if we're not able to help financially, if we're not able to be there, like just pray. Fasting could be a way. Doing something, anything. In the sense of spiritually, it could be, you going to your therapy, mental health. That's also helping the collective. That's also helping them, sending them you good energy. Your thoughts, your prayers, your good manifestations for these individuals who are suffering a useless war. Because let's be honest here, the reality is here, war and going, participating, it's murder, right? Either you're on the either way, it's murder. So right now, Russian, and I know it's saying no, but it's the regime, is Russia, is the but these people, and that too, it's like they're making them do this, which is crazy how, this oppression and this evil and disgusting things, like that's the devil. Putin is it's a devil. It's inside of him. Like it's a satanic motherfucker. And we need to, whatever we can financially, dismantle it. Like suffocate these people. Their economy needs to be suffocated. And I see that's happening. I see it in the news. I love that all these assembling people got up and left all these people talk their shit. Yeah, that's what you should do. You don't need to listen to that shit. You don't need to listen to their excuse. That's exactly what God was showing me in the court today. Stay silent. You don't have to listen to that. You just walk away. Do what you got. Walk away. Don't accept this type of oppression, this type of injustice. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We should not accept what is going on in Russia and what is being done to Ukraine. Now, let's talk about the deeper meaning of this as well, because there's a huge lesson that needs to be learned here. And this is what Holy Spirit's like, yes, we have to talk about this. Racism, white supremacy. Do you see how it has surfaced through war? How it manifests through war, right? We all seen the video that's going on in the world, and now other people are saying, no, that's fake. Black people wouldn't call themselves black people and stuff like that. But then other people are saying, no, that's actually what's happening. Like, you just have to look properly. Look at the research. Ask the right people. They will tell you and confirm it with you. That really is what's happening. They are segregating. They are literally only taking their white Ukraine people and then leaving African, Nigerian, and all these people who are of color on the side to fend for themselves, to deal with it. Do you see how these people still not learning the lesson? Do you see why God is going to say, okay, you think this is right? It's not. Because it's not. You're supposed to help your brothers and sisters, whether they're no color or color. It doesn't matter. You're going through a difficult struggle and situation. You should all be helping each other. There's no competition. There's no comparison. There's no judgment. That's the devil's work. Those people that they were putting the people outside of the train, those are demons. Those who are awakened, you look at that video, you can see it, right? You didn't see people. I didn't see that. I didn't see a human person. I saw a demon. And that's how it is. That's why people who are so intimidated and they don't want to, they jeopardize, they gaslight, they try to emotionally manipulate people who are empath, who are awakened, who are, clairvoyant, clairsentient, whatever Claire you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a psychic ability, because we can see right through them. We can also see through the BS. We can also know when people are lying. We can also see when people are emotionally manipulating and abusing people. Some of us, out of respect, out of silent loyalty, respect, we don't call them out. But this is the year where God is training us that we have to, because it cannot continue. Those are demonic entities inside these people. They're jealous and envious. They're disgusting. They're greedy as fuck. That is a demon. That is satanic demon inside. Evil spirit. Some of us have the gift to literally take them out. That's why they're leeching. They're like energy vampire, because they want to be attached to our energy because they know that we can help them, right? But that's up to us. We're not. That is between you and God. That's not up to us. I'm not here. I'm just a messenger here. I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to heal anybody. Like, I'm a healer, but it's to teach you how to heal yourself. I'm to inspire you how to heal yourself. I'm not here to heal. That's between you and God. God is the only one who can remove curses, who can take away evil spirits, who can take away demons outside of you. But that is up to you. You have to do the work. No healer can heal anybody without doing the work. Anybody who tells you that, oh yeah, sure, I can take it out and stuff like that. If they don't tell you that you have to do the inner work and shadow work, heal your chakras and all that stuff, that's not a healer. That person is just probably another entity disguising themselves as healer, trying to take your money and use you. Basically, they can also put stuff into you if you're not careful. You have to be very mindful of who you ask for help, that too is like another thing that I've been hearing, that I heard recently, one of the psychic tarot readers that I love so much. That too, guys, if you ever need any, respectful and very good tarot psychic readers, they're all about that justice, clarity, and truth. We're in the same soul family. When you go into Writer's Yep, and the section where it says give back, when you scroll down, you can see that I added a list of all the psychic readers, coaches, spiritual coaches, really, really amazing people. And I'm going to continue adding more, okay? So whenever there's a new one, I'll let you know, okay? But one of them recently spoke today about how we also have to use discernment between also psychic readers, between tarot readers. Like, we have to use discernment because some of these tarot readers also have a vindictive agenda. Like, they could have, like, they could send evil eyes to each other, which is kind of ridiculous because it's like, we're not here to compete with each other. We're here to work together. We're here to create equity. We're here to create sustainability. We're here to bring justice. We're here to bring sustainability. We're here to fight for all the BIPOCs, you know what I'm saying? All the people who are oppressed and get them out. Like, it's called liberation for a reason. Nobody's free until, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's free until everybody's free. You know what I'm saying? But attacking each other who are here to deliver messages and do what they need to do for their communities, for that specific section and part, like, no, even for me, like, even with me, you have to use discernment too. You know what I'm saying? We all here to, and that's okay. Like, if anything that doesn't resonate with you, then don't listen. You go somewhere else. There's other people that you can listen to. But if your soul, your heart, and that too, pray to God if this is the right message for you. If God tells you it's okay, you can listen to this person. If your heart tells you that it's okay to trust, then you shall. But if it tells you that no, this is not a message for you, then you keep on going. I'm not here doing this for validation, for money, or any of that stuff. Like, I'm here working with God, doing what I'm got to do, being obedient, following the Holy Spirit, and doing what I have to do. If people like it or don't like it, that's not my problem. At the end of the day, I'm here to do what I need to do. Yes, some of these platforms do give us a compensation, but it's not something like, wow, I still have to work like 3 jobs, you know what I'm saying, to sustain myself and until this starts growing, right? But at the end of the day, it's not for the money that I'm doing. If money comes, great. If it doesn't, I'm still doing it. I don't care. I'm following my mission and my purpose, whether other people like it or not. And that's my truth. What's yours? Like, that too is like a lot of people, like, that's what guys say, like, the most hated person in the world is the person who speaks the truth. And I'm like, yeah, you bet that is. Like, and that too is like, I have to deal with that on a daily basis. Like, the projection, the hate, all these, like, the spiritual attacks, everybody who is in this realm of higher consciousness and keeping the higher vibrations for the community, healers and stuff like that, we all deal with really toxic and fucked up shit that you guys don't really know about. We just heal. We just work on ourselves. We just, we pray. We are following God, and He gives us the strength. He gives us the energy. He heals us. He heals our heart. He purifies our heart, so we don't, whatever toxic thing that people are doing to us, it doesn't, jeopardize our heart, that we're able to forgive and continue going. You know what I'm saying? Like what I was telling you about the court, that's something that honestly, I've always felt like I didn't want to have that hate in my heart, because anybody who messes with my children, I just want to kill them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person literally said in court that, I understand and whatever. I'm like, and then he said that I show pictures. I'm like, no, we show videos. Pictures of my kids being bitten everywhere, every single day. You know what I'm saying? These are toddler kids. And it was their responsibility to do the right thing, to get the right exterminator, to get the right thing. But they didn't. Why? They wanted to get a cheaper one. That's how it is. That's what we're doing this. This is what the war is about. It's cheap shit. They don't want to change from fossil fuels to fucking renewable. Oh, no, it's going to cost too much. What the fuck? A life is more important than money. People are more important than money. You know? And that's what we're going through too. It's like racism has been exposed forever. You know what I'm saying? But also that too, it's like racism is attached to money, to instability, because that's what it is. It's like being racist causes instability for people of color. So the other white supremacists people who are in their white, the righteous white supremacists, right, can also continue having their stability and still oppressing the other side, right? Hey. This will be. Woo, woo. And then let's yeah, we're here to bringing good vibes. We're not bringing none of that. Demonic and evil being exposed. Those people who are, saying all these things, they're just exposing themselves. Pay attention. That's why you need to stay conscious. Nurture your intuition. So, because that's it. It's like demonic evil being exposed. Are we letting fear and self-doubt, win? Or are we going to overcome this together? That's the question that we should be asking ourselves. Yeah, we want more love, not war. It starts within ourselves. Once you fill up that cup, extend that grace to other people. See what you can do in your own way. Either you have a platform, either you have a job that you can create some type of campaign, create some prayers, 1 hour prayers every single day in your workplace, in your house, and you know what I'm saying? Like there's many ways. There's many ways. It's just that for a lot of people, it's that's a lot of work. It's not something. I don't really believe in that. I don't know. I can't really help. I have to help myself. Yes, you have to help yourself. We all have to help ourselves. But once your cup is full, you're able to help somebody else. You know this. We all know this. We're just like, we're lazy. Some of us are lazy, procrastinating, being in stagnant energy. That's why you guys, some of you are intimidated by self-discipline. God teaches you that. God is teaching us, all of us, the Holy Spirit, about self-discipline, how important it is, how it helps you and mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, in every possible way. That's what sustainability is. It is self-discipline. And equity, it is self-discipline. Do you see why it's not really implemented? It's because demonic entities do not work on self-discipline. They like chaos. They like disorder. They like to disrupt things. They're already, they don't like peace. They don't like the joy. They don't like love because they don't have that inside. Some people don't have a soul and don't have a heart. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, these people have money. But God is going to rebuke all of that. Mark my words. This is the year of balance, clarity, and truth. Okay? All right, so let's talk about white supremacy. Because we know that it's toxic as fuck. Especially now, it needs to be eradicated, right? Because as you see, if you look in social media or in the news or other stuff, like now they're using children, white children, for sympathy, right? White kids to get more charity, more money, and more likes, and rank up into the algorithm. It's toxic. I wrote this because the Holy Spirit, you need to write this because this is what's going on. I haven't seen any children of color, any of them, who are literally dealing with what's going on in Ukraine or any of the wars that has ever happened in this planet ever being on media. Ever. Pay attention. See how the white toxic supremacy works. Because that is the culture. This is the culture. This is what we've been learned through history, through education, through everything. And that's why it's like they don't want to deal with it because it benefits them. But at the end of the day, in order to create equity, we have to assess this dark shadow. We have to validate it. We have to accept it. And then we have to find ways, forgive that though, because it's toxic as fuck and it's disgusting, right? These people operating in this racist concept, they're disgusting. In order for that, we have to heal that. And then we have to assess how to change, how to create better, more inclusiveness, more, empathy into things, more, just building equity, right? And this is where it comes. The lack of education creates more and it fuels misinformation, which literally induces white supremacy. And then it creates this toxic loop. This is what it is. Lack of education creates more fuels, more disinformation, and then it fuels white supremacy. And that's what we have to cut that loop. We have to fucking shut it down. Just like we're putting the devil into the fucking pit of hell, it's the same thing with white supremacy. I'm not talking about, white people and their, I'm talking about the mindset. Not targeting or trying to be against white people. That's not it. You take it how it resonates. There's a lot of white people, which I love you so much, who know this, who understand this, who are been doing the decolonization, who have been healing, who have been doing the shadow work and the inner work, and they're on this. They're like, no, she is right. She is right, and other people are right. And they're always there in the front line with indigenous community. They're always there with black people. They're always there supporting black people. So I don't care what anybody has to say. If you have something against what I'm saying here, this is not your platform. This is not. You should not listen to this. Now, if you're in it to do the work and do the decolonization and be there for those who are being oppressed, then yes, this is what I'm saying. You know what's up. You know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And one of those things is starting with education. Absolutely. All right. Being guided to this is another podcast that I've been guided to. Okay, so I'm going to do a little reading for you, but I'm going to finish cleaning because I do have to go to a job after. So one of my many jobs is what I do, it's what it is. And so I'm going to do a little reading to end this. No more love, no war, to bring the awareness to maybe some healing or some messages that somebody needs to know. So I'll be right back. All right.
All right. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And have fun with it. Let's do this.
All right, so I'm being guided to say this too, that thank you so much, those who are donating to this podcast, who donate to Angie blog channel, who support Writer Step on Medium. Been getting to say that, all these work, really appreciate it because it's not being paid. For example, podcast from Anchor, the platform that I'm using right now, it's not necessarily available, the currency in the Canada where I live. It's only for the US. So basically right now, unless I move to the US, all the money that is being generated right now through this podcast, it's just there for the when I'm able to get a USA account or something like that. But for now, it's just there. So either way, thank you so much, guys. I see it. I appreciate you guys. And again, maybe it could be for eventually if I move to the States or something like that. Or once Anchor is able to open their currency for Canada and worldwide. But right now it's only for the US, which is kind of crappy, to be honest. But at the same time, it's like, money is an energy, right? So whatever you give, you get. And those people who understand that law of attraction, understand that law. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. But that's what I wanted. I was guided to let you know that for now, for the podcast, I don't receive any income. So those who donate to my Cash App, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. What else? Also in Medium, there's not actually like pay really. So I'm being in that energy too. It's like not something, I'm not doing things for free, you know, but at the same time, it's like, this is something that it's kind of voluntary work that I'm not necessarily asking for validation or anything. I just do it from like the bottom of my heart. Like, you know, I know that it's helping a lot of people. It helps people heal and stuff like that. So whenever you feel that you want to, that you feel appreciated, that you feel heard, that you feel that, you know, these messages help you, you know, if you feel it, you know, because God works in many different ways, then go ahead. But it's not something like you need to feel obligated. So that's what something I want to put it out there. Like, it's appreciated. Thank you. You know, it helps with the channel. It helps to continue creating stability for myself, for my kids as a single mom, you know, but it's not something that you guys need to feel obligated. So I'm just putting it out there that it's not something that I'm like chasing, you know. I attract, and whatever I attract, it's what I am, the good energy that I am, you know. But other than that, you know, that's it. That's what I felt like I wanted to tell you guys. Okay, and the other thing that I wanted to say was about manifestation. So sorry that I said that to grab pen and paper, and then we went and moved somewhere else. But all right, so if you have your paper and your pen, let's do it together. So this is new moon in Pisces. You're a new moon in Pisces, you know, your manifestation. So usually some people write it in the present tense, or sometimes they write it in the future. Sometimes both ways can work. You know, you work however makes you feel all right. But I usually do it in the present sense, as of letting know the universe. But that manifestation don't work unless there is action and also good intentions. Okay, so if you're having jealousy, envious, dark energy right now, you need to heal. Okay, because your manifestations it's just not gonna happen. Okay, I'm just being straight up with you. Don't shoot the messenger. You know, I'm just a messenger. I'm just letting you know. Another thing is that manifestation is really about it's more than just writing it down and say, like, you know, you can write affirmations as well, saying like, you know, I'm healthy, or just being grateful, like, thank you for my health, thank you for what I have already, thank you for my home, thank you for my family, thank you for loyal people around me, thank you for, you know, just moments of peace, you know, things like that. When you're grateful and you mix it, your gratefulness with your manifestations, it actually is more potent. And also shows the universe that you are co-creating with it, not going, you know, and going with the flow, not just trying to, you know, go against it. Now, if you have that energy of desperation, that also blocks your blessings, okay? So no desperation, just go with the flow, just let things come from your heart, come from it, and then just write it down. So right now where I'm manifesting at this moment, and I know that this is the March, is the, you know, number 3, it's all about, you know, a lot of prophetic messages, a lot of things are coming to fusion right now. And because of that, because a lot of people are going to receive a lot of blessings and stuff like that, the devil is going to try to masquerade as those blessings. Okay, so that's why it's important to use discernment and nurture your intuition. Okay, because you're gonna have, the devil's going to trick you. Okay, so that you mess up your blessings, or that you lose your blessings, or that you know what I'm saying. So just be aware of that. Okay, and it can come in any way. It can come in a person that you love. It can come in a workplace. It can come in some type of environment, community, events, whatever, family member, friend, whatever, you know. So that too is like, whoever has that envious, jealous energy around you, the devil is going, they're the easier targeted to, the devil use them to try to sabotage you, gaslight you, try to make you belittle you, trying to, you know, trick you so that you don't, you know, there's a lot of people who know that you're going to another level, another stage in your life at this year, okay? Especially if you're one of those people who work on themselves, who have worked with the self-discipline, who are doing what I need to do, not focus on negativity, you know, like they are, because some people are addicted to that. They're attached to it, right? It's like their supply. They need that drama. They need that negativity, and if they don't have it, they create it, right? They create it with all the people, and then they gather other people to create it too. Like, that's what God would keep telling me, like, there's someone right now who is being gaslighted and emotionally abused in a workplace. I don't know whoever this is, but I'm just letting you know that. And also he keeps showing me somebody trying to tap into their money. So this could be an employer, or it can be, I don't know, someone employee, or also he's showing me an employee talking shit about a person because they're jealous and envious. And also they're doing witchcraft to this person because they're envious and jealous, okay? And then they go create conflict magic or something like that. So the employers see this person as a bad person, even though they're not. So right now, God is saying that there's a lot of people who are doing this in the workplace, and they're going to be exposed. I'm just putting it out there. So you take it how it resonates. If this is you, expect that. If this is not you and you're the person being victimized, I feel like you need to really listen to your intuition. And whenever your body is your first warning. For example, your body feels really tired or really weird around this specific person. You don't feel like talking to this person. You feel like you want to stay away from this person. You want to detach yourself. That's your body letting you know that is the person. I'm telling you. You just know. And also they carry this dark aura, but they're trying to masquerade like they're happy, or they're trying to help people and stuff like that, but they're not. They're just toxic. That too, they always talk bad about people. They never have any good to say about anybody. They always talk bad about people. They're always talking about people. And that too, pay attention, because that person, how they talk about other people, that's exactly how they talk about you. Okay? This is for somebody. You need to listen to your intuition. There's somebody in a workplace who is an emotional manipulator, who is into witchcraft, who is very jealous and envious of someone at work because for some reason this person, they're light or something that they do and it bothers them. This is someone who has a demon inside. They need to be literally exorcised. Like, seriously, there needs to be an exorcism for this person. And then what they're doing is like they're gathering other people, but these people don't know that they're also doing witchcraft on them, but they think they're on their side. Like a complete demon, like for real. Then you have other people, could be a manager, could be somebody higher up, also doing things behind their back in terms of somebody's finances. God is showing me like how they're messing up with their books, like with money situation for that specific person. So there's different situations, take it how it resonates, but some of you need to check your hours, need to check what's going on with your finances. They're trying to block my throat. Yeah, somebody's trying to also block someone's throat, not speaking the truth about this, because they're doing this. They're doing many witchcraft in the back, and they could be people that you literally will not even imagine that they're doing this, but they're doing this. Somebody, I don't know, they have this, like, they think they're better than everybody. They do things like, they always tell people what to do, but they don't fucking do nothing. I feel like this person is like just a leech. And yeah, God is showing me, it's like, it's okay, it's going to be exposed. I just need you to deliver this message. So this is for somebody, whoever this is, God is taking notes. And yeah, you're going to be exposed. And whoever is the victim of this, I really suggest that if this doesn't change, if this person doesn't get exposed yet, or this person, it's not, they're not changing, it actually is getting worse, you're feeling kind of weird, like this person might actually start attacking you right now or start like creating problems within a workplace, I really suggest that you start looking for other places to work, okay? I know it's very hard right now to say this or to even, but there's other jobs better out there, because if you have an employer that is doing this, or you have an employer that's believing this employee, then that's not your workplace. Like, an employer should also be having discernment. They should know when somebody, but then again, it could be that this employer also is in the same situation, but they're doing it behind their back. There's a lot of fuckery in someone's workplace right now, very toxic environment. I'm just putting it out there that whenever you feel very low, very drained, you feel very tired, someone's like, these people are sending you evil eye. I see evil eye. I see witchcraft. I see like And that too, I had that download last night when I was sleeping. I was like, but why would they do this? And it's because this person, it bothers them what they do. You could probably have a business outside of this job. You could have a platform outside of this job. You could have maybe many jobs. You do many jobs. Maybe you're just self-disciplined and you're happy. I'm seeing someone very happy, self-disciplined, very stable. Somebody, yeah. This could be a male or woman, take it how it resonates, but you will know because you will feel it in your bones, what I'm telling you. You will feel it. Like literally Holy Spirit saying they will know who they are once you say this. And I was literally divinely guided to say this after cleaning my place. I've been cleaning my place, did a little meditation. I said, okay, is this, just confirming. So what I'm asking you is that to pray for it, ask God if this is your confirmation. Don't just go and like, start feeling all paranoid and fearful and stuff at your workplace or whatever you are, you know what I'm saying? But some of you have a lot of gifts and talents that you have a lot of people who are very jealous and envious of it. Also, the fact that you're able to balance many things at once, and these people cannot. They don't do anything with their life. They just focus on one thing, and then all the rest of their time is not healing. They gossip and talk shit about people, and they do witchcraft just for fun. This person is addicted to witchcraft. They deal with dark magic. Like you will know this person because they carry this dark aura. Those who are sensitive, you know this. You're just trying to kind of like, no, I don't want to see it. Some of you try to ignore it, and that's okay. That's a form of preservation, right? Of survival, right? But there gets to a point when they're also instigating other people to go against you. That's when it gets a little tricky. And then that's it. Like other people are believing them as well, because also these people could have been with you, could have, fucked with you and stuff like that, but just in a way they also didn't. So that's why whoever this person is who's spreading lies and shit like that about you, they're in it too. Why? Because they already had some type of animosity or some type of jealousy around you. They just needed someone to validate their beliefs, right? So they're not your people, right? Then you have an employer or somebody that also has some type of animosity or some type of jealousy and envious as well. Unfortunately, that's what it is. And also, I know that some of you don't want to believe this and stuff like that, but I feel like, God is showing you this. And letting you know this as a confirmation is because he wants to redeem that situation. He wants you to, like, your cycle in that place has finished. And he will make it any type of way, he's letting these people do this to you so that you see. But it's not really affecting you, by the way. It's not, you're protected. But some of it, like, they try to, confuse you. Like, the witchcraft is not really working, but it's trying to confuse you, make you a little bit tired. They're trying to, that doesn't really affect you, but God is letting a little bit affect you so that you understand that it's time to move. It's time to cut the tie. It's time to cut the cord. Okay? Also, because there's some blessings that are coming in and those people are not included in that blessing. They missed that opportunity for being jealous and envious. They could have been there. They could have been with that blessing, if they weren't, in cahoots as a group, doing shit behind your back, right? So that's why literally God is saying it's time to move away or speak your truth. He's saying stay silent. Just move in silent. For now on, this is a certain people, certain community here. You need to move in silent. You just move your thing, do what you got to do, move in silent. Don't need to interact with people. If they try to trigger you or they try to, just don't say anything. Just, okay, sure. And then continue doing your thing. Okay? Don't stoop low to these people because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to trigger you. They're trying to get you out of character so people don't really look at them the way that soon they're going to look at them, right? Because all their shit is going to be exposed. As right now, this is a confirmation that it is going to be exposed. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Let's get into the reading. I keep forgetting, okay. So the other thing is that I'm manifesting right now in the Moon and Pisces, equity. So we want equity and liberation for the world. We want end of war, no more war, more love. We want free of expression, freedom from oppression. We want no more white supremacy. We want no racism to be illegal. We want financial stability for the entire planet, for all humanity. We want no famine. We want no homelessness. We want indigenous land back to indigenous communities. We want Black communities to receive their generational wealth as they are entitled to. We want change of education from oppression, capitalism, imperialism to more sustainable, circular, conscious, spiritual, creativity, education. We want better mental health services and support. We want liberation over souls. We want better protection for those dealing with oppression. Do you see what I'm saying? You just keep on going. Add all to the list. Now go, we want, because it's better to include not only yourself, but include everyone as a whole. Everyone, right? Because we're all connected. So add your dreams into that. Other people will add their own dreams into that, and that creates a collective, a collective consciousness, its own consciousness. Because right now we've been living in the unconscious for so long. What we're dealing with now is the shadow and all these unconscious, and what you see is the human evolution, all that shadow being repressed and never addressed and acted as if it was normal, but it was never normal. That's what we're dealing with: toxic environment, jobs, toxic communities, toxic banks, education, medical system. A lot of injustice in the justice system. This wars that is ridiculous. Also, the dealing with fossil fuels that we know is poison, that is poisoning our waters, our air, our lungs, our health. But we still continue because we're greedy. Like, these people are greedy and disgusting, and they don't want to let it go. We want equity. No more war, more love. That's a manifestation right there. Now keep on praying. Keep on doing your thing. There's also a meditation, a very nice meditation. Maybe I'll add it here or in the blog. A new moon meditation by Alina. I love her meditations. They're beautiful. So I'll add that there. Sleep with your crystal. Charge your crystals tonight. And yeah. All right. So that's what I wanted to say. Let's get into the reading. So I'm going to look into the soul journey right now. Yeah. There's a death, and then there's guilt in reverse. Some of you are letting go of guilt that is not even yours and calling it done with toxic situation, negativity, anything that doesn't serve you. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. And guilt, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Absolutely. Yeah, some of you are dealing with a lot of pride, and that could be it. Like, most of these people who don't want to let go, who don't want to do what we have to do, it's pride. They just have too much pride. Some people are not also communicating because they have too much pride, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Yeah, but some people really it needs to be balanced. Like, it's okay to love yourself, and it's okay, but some people are really greedy and stingy, and that needs to be healed. Yeah, some of you with adversity and reverse. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Some of you are not accepting this. Some of you are thinking that everyone should have what you have, and that's just what it is, right? Just because you come from a family that it has wealth or some type of wealth doesn't mean that other people have it. You need to have more empathy and compassion for other people. Also, I'm hearing that let's say you grew up in a family where parents, took care of you, love you, they were there for you, they support you, and that itself is very rare in a society like this, okay? In an oppressive and disgusting system that we are living on. Don't think that everyone has the same situation or the same upbringing as you. Like it's very, and also that too, don't judge them because you don't know. Don't judge anybody. Just don't judge. Don't do that. It's just toxic because you don't know what other people have to go through to survive. You don't know what other people have to deal and keep it quiet for toxic and disgusting parents. Like most of us learn about narcissistic abuse is through fucking having narcissistic abuse parents, right? Or not even parents. It could be a step parent, right? Or an aunt or grandmother or whatever, So be mindful of that because not everybody had that lucky upbringing as some of you do. And now we are the ones, the cycle breakers, breaking the cycle, And I know that when my daughters grow up, they're going to be like, I was so thankful that my mom broke that cycle because I know that my mom couldn't do it. And then most of my family couldn't do it, right? They're still stuck in that toxic relationship, codependent and toxic and narcissistic abuse being normalized. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that. And the fact that I broke the cycle, now my kids are, better off than being in a place like that. And now even my ex is like working on themselves, healing themselves. Look at that awareness, right? So that they don't bring that toxic shit to their next partner. Same thing with me. I have stuff that I had to deal with too. Go to therapy and do what I got to do because I taking responsibility of my own healing. I don't want to bring that to my next relationship or to my kids, period. And that's the vibe that we should be, whether people like it or not. We should not be toxic to children anymore. It's like a no-no. And if you think that it's okay to self-discipline in a toxic, fucked up way and abuse them and stuff like that, you're disgusting. Get off my channel. I'm not okay to abuse or emotional manipulation or abuse to any kind. Either children, people with disability, anybody. You're disgusting. Go work on yourself and heal yourself. Seriously. Peace. Thank you, Spirit. Yes, that's what we're working on. Inner peace. We are protecting our peace as well. Because we do have people, news or things like that, trying to distort our peace. Right? One was the pandemic. The other one was like every time, and that too, it's like we're during World War III now, and people are like, no, but can it really be making jokes and stuff on TikTok and stuff like what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Some of you do too much. Like you were raised by fucked up parents, and that's the problem that we have right now. That we are not acknowledging that our healing is our responsibility. Yes, they did those shit. Yes. You learned that are karmic parents, karmic people. You grew up with karmic shit. But that's it? You're going to stay like that, blaming all your toxic shit on other people instead of you fixing yourself and working on yourself? Come on, please. And that too, accepting that other people cross your boundaries when you're telling them that no, it's no, right? That you're protecting your peace, especially from those who are vampire leeches energy, right? Oh, they get offended when you like, you don't want them in your energy. You don't want them in your social media. You don't want them in your fucking channel, right? Because you know what they're doing. You know behind the scenes, they're just toxic. And they don't want to heal, and they're just projecting all their insecurities onto you. And you don't want that. And it's okay to say no, and it's okay to protect yourself. It's okay to unfollow, right? If you're in that consciousness, working on, less ego, not too much, going through your adversity and doing what you got to do, because we all go through adversity. Everyone does. And then still find inner peace through all of that, living a comfortable, stable life. You don't need to be showing off and going. That too is like, that's too much. Like, I can't stand it anymore. I can't. That's why on social media I'm following all these people with, oh, look at my car. Oh, look at my Versace this. Oh, I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like, that's the consumerism, capitalism crap, toxic shit that we need to let go of. Why can you have a comfortable home with just the simple things? Why you need to be showing off to everybody that you, like, when you do that, it just shows that you are lacking abundance, that you're lacking something inside. It doesn't really say that, I don't get it. Honestly, that's what there's like a lot of some rich people that they're not really showing what they got. Like, and why? There's no need. Why people don't know they can't ruin, right? But still, like, all these people do this and then they're like, have so much debt. Like, for what? For you trying to get validation and please other people, but you end up broke and not pleasing yourself, and I don't know, whatever. But to each their own. Like, I'm not saying, like, don't buy yourselves the nice things, but doing it on a constant basis just to portray something that you're not, it's just heal. Peace. I am being of love, and I release all negative energy. Yes, all evil, malignant intent to this channel gets back to sender 110 times full, and so it is. 11:11 on the clock. Thank you, universe. Discipline. Thank you. That's what we're working on. Change. Absolutely. Yeah. Some of you are worried, not trusting. There's a lot of purple here. Definitely working on your intuition so that way you don't let go of the worry, because worry and fear is not of God. You know what I'm saying? And you are children of God. And it's time to believe it. Follow him. Work with him. Have that relationship with him, and you will never have any fear. You will be fearless. You will stand up into your enemies. You will say what's up. You will not let their insecurity get to you. I am telling you. That too. It builds self-discipline. When you're with God, I'm so grateful. I love self-discipline. Self-discipline is self-love. You know what I'm saying? Some people will understand. Others don't. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Exactly. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There you go. It's true. Nothing can change without you moving, without you even like thinking or manifesting. Like manifestation, okay, that's good. But what are you doing to contribute to that manifestation? All the manifestation, I told you, each of those things, one day at a time, I'm working each of those things. I'm not like just speaking out of my mouth. There's action behind it. You know what I'm saying? Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. It doesn't. It actually prevents you from moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Let go and let God. Give your worries and your troubles to God. He's going to show you. He's going to, Not that everything is going to do for you if you're not moving, though. I'm just saying, you got to move. When he tells you to move, move. When he tells you to stay still, don't say nothing. Stay still. And whenever you have anything toxic or any judgment or stuff, pray. Get off that, because that's the devil using you. And have trust. Yeah, trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. That's it. You got to trust. Without faith and without trust, there's no faith. And without faith, there's no trust. All right, let's see what the collective needs to surrender. And we're going to close this. Yeah, surrender to passion. There you go. Get out of your head. Feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. Let it flow. It's your passion, and also protects you. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you want to do, yes, you have to deal with the 3D. Yes, you have to deal with whatever jobs, but you can do your own thing. And I'm telling you, once you do your own thing, you don't focus on other people. You don't have time to talk up negative about other people. You don't have time to gossip. You don't have time for none of that. And that too, when you focus on your passion, on your money, on stabilizing yourself, your health, you don't have time for that. You cut those people who are into that. I'm telling you, it just comes natural to you. Like, I don't want to hear it. No thanks. I don't care. That's not my thing. I'm not into that. I'm telling you. Those people who have time for that, they are not focusing on themselves. They're just projecting. They're just jealous and envious, and that's their energy. Low vibration. Don't entertain that. We're now in a high vibration, and that's where we're going. High vibration. Staying high vibration. Without the need of addictions too. That too. I let go of weed, and I'm feeling so much better. Let go of that, all the toxic things that don't serve. Not saying for some of you, if you like to smoke, that's okay. Do it once in a while, but sometimes you need a detox. You know what I'm saying? Don't be codependent of that, because that gets you codependent. Everything in moderation. But right now, I stopped just like alcohol 2 years ago. Now I'm no longer smoking. And it feels really great. So for those who are into psychic reading and stuff like that, I'm just letting you know that it helps to balance, not to smoke too much weed. All right, surrender to your fear of change. There you go. We talked about change in the other deck. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. You hear me? Always. Especially when you have a pure heart and you're doing good for yourself, for others, and your planet. Remember that. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation. I have faith that all is well. There you go. Write it down in the affirmation little notepad that you wrote. I have faith that all is well. Okay? Watch how magic starts. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. If you're able to go outside, go outside. Nature heals, man. Get some fresh air. You know, if you feel always the need to be talking about other people, criticizing, judging, and gossiping, you know, you're not working on yourself. And at the end of the day, you're doing that to yourself because it just comes back to you. You know what I'm saying? Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Yes, it is. That's true. It's like whenever you're in nature, you don't need nothing. It just you have this beautiful connection between you and Gaia because you're not separated from it. You are part of it. You're part of Gaia. That's why for some of us who are highly sensitive, it hurt us. All these stupid things is going on in the world. All these injustices to dealing with fossil fuel instead of changing the system. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. We're done with that. Change is coming whether all other people like it or not. It's just what it is. And that's it. Surrender comparison with other people. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. Stop comparing. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. Get it? Don't chase, attract. In the bottom of the deck, there you go. Thank you. Surrender the drama. Those people who bring you drama, who are constantly complaining and in low vibration and talking about other people, stay away. Avoid those fuckers. They're too much. They don't have a fucking life, so they like to talk about other people's life instead of focusing on their own fucking life. No matter how emotionally charged a situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Seriously, patience and calm is a superpower. Vulnerability is a superpower. But that's the thing. Don't be vulnerable with a lot of people because you can have some sharks that can use that against you. You know what I'm saying? Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Yes. Some of you need to rest. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. Remember, rest is productive too. This is for some of us. Surrender to procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. You know, that's it. Because if you're manifesting, you're doing all these things, you know, it's not going to happen if you're not doing anything. It's not something that is just going to fall out to you. Like nobody owes you anything. Nobody's here to save you. You got to save yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, angels and ancestors are protecting you and are with you and are guiding you just what you need to do. But if you're not doing the work, it's not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? All right, my loves, I'm sending you so much love. I hope these messages help you. Now I'm going to go to my other job. Woo! Maybe I'll do a little, yoga before I go. But I'm sending you love. I love you. Stay blessed. Stay high vibe. Happy new moon in Pisces. Make sure that you're keeping high vibe. If you need to watch the news, just watch it just so you know what's up. But don't stay in there because that shit is fucking toxic. Make sure that you're actually looking at information that is validated, that it makes sense, you know, because there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of people right now making money out of misleading people, okay? And that's really fucked up, but you need to know what type of research you need to do and what is not good and what's good. Okay? That's why it's good to nurture your intuition. Do some meditation. Man, ask God for it. Like, is this good? Is this the right thing? Like, literally, you will know. Your intuition will tell you this is not the right thing. This is it. Yeah, this is good. That too. That is your best source too. You know what I'm saying? But still ask around, look around, check what around, because there's a lot of misinformation, again, due to lack of education. Right? There's a lot of people with lack of education. They're just greedy and fucked up. And they just want to get money even through an adversity, even through war. Demonic entities. It's just what it is. All right? But we're better than that. And we are so much better than that. Okay? I believe so in my core. And I know that the Holy Spirit and God believes in you immensely. If anything, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't believe in you. Okay? I love you guys. Remember, be kind to you, to others, and your planet. Okay? See you next time. Bye.